Greetings and welcome, fellow Shadow Leaders, to another episode of Let's Play Shadow Empire. Right. Having to deal with some minor issues. For instance, I still don't know what exactly caused all the people to suddenly stop working here. Not like I did that much construction. I mean, once I finish the hydroponics 2, the food supply should be fine, but obviously I still need some people here, so let's do a bit of a transfer. We don't need the colonists in the south at the moment, so they can be transferred over. And then in return, we should transfer some metals back.
Roger that.
So you will get all the colonists
Yes, sir.
be working for you. Hopefully alleviate some of the concern. And I also will deploy some zone benefits that I thought I already put in here, but apparently I did not. Apparently you do not have
Yes, sir.
enough commercial projects. You already have a level 3 now.
Yes, sir.
Also get the zoo asset in there.
Yes, sir.
I do have some more investor backings that I could deploy some places.
Understood.
So let's just deploy them all in the top zones. I mean, my best guess for what happened to the what happened to the population is that it got spread out across the various zones that I've given it to, but even then, some discrepancies. And there was also another thing I wanted to do. We're gonna shut down this particular dome. Yeah, just close it down. And just do not send any more points this way. Sure, there's no more inefficiencies on this line. Just stuff that needs to happen. And this one can be deconstructed. There's no longer anything there. We don't need this railroad. Get rid of it. Nothing else to be done there. Do I want to do this? Approach the leader. Let's go for all the heavy stuff. Fill in false applications. We failed. Walkout agitator. Right, let's see if we can find it.
Order received.
Yes. Good. Alright, let's try to get them stay friendly.
Order acknowledged.
Right then. Not too worried about them turning hostile or unfriendly, but just wonder how the Holy Educators got pushed out of power. They've got so much more support. I can't keep boosting like that, them like this. Where else do I need to go? Right, your loyalty is good. Civilization score could be better, but you have a barracks. Let's give you the basics.
Yes, sir.
I think you have the basics, right? Barracks, Vidcom, hospital, university, and deep foam. And let's also give you the basics.
Order received.
Right now I just want to get to where I need to be. Where I need to be is for this to all finish so that you'll be functioning at peak efficiency and I can get all my supplies going. I can make the final push. Let's see. We got ample supplies. The warehouse here now is not doing anything. Power is maybe a concern, but I think we can handle it. Give you a soil demetallization facility so we can at least keep that going. You also have a slider worker issue. You're not planning on doing anything because you've already got all your assets. Yeah, and you can barely support those. You just finished the town customs. Alright, that's fine. Do I want to do anything? I mean, maybe. We did get... one of our tanks did get distributed to the new zone. The new light armor. Currently in the light armor infantry corps. I did have a look around where it was, but I'm not entirely sure now. Well, here it is. Ready to do some damage. I mean, it's clearly more efficient against heavy armor, but it'll work fine against infantry too. I still want to entrap as much as possible. Killing this one would be fine. See if we can get there.
We need ammo! Operation successful. Bring in the tanks! Operation successful.
Require support.
Send in the cavalry.
And once my new heavy tanks come online, this should be a little bit easier.
Support.
Fire! We need more firepower, sir.
Oh, good grief. Yeah, until my stuff gets their supplies, this is not gonna be easy. Need the construction to finish. Not much else I can really do at this stage. I mean, I can at least keep punishing them for putting their tanks in range of my flying stuff.
Whiskey Tango Foxtrot.
Brahmas are getting some massive experience here. That should help when we upgrade them to the next model. And what else do I want to do? It's fine to keep this going for now. The light plasma rifle still needs time. Need a lot more turns. I just, in general, need a little bit more growth, I guess. I mean, we are fine on machines. I just really need the high-tech part to pick up. But I kind of want the concurrent constructions to finish so I don't overstretch my supply too much. Right. Well, we'll just hold for this turn on any further actions. And see if we need to do anything. I don't want to do all of them. I'll make 2 of them. Anything else would be superfluous. Let's just get the supplies going and hopefully that'll turn out for the best. Right, let's move on to the next turn. Right. Round... whatever this is. Doesn't matter, I've won. Your alliance was victorious, and as the senior partner of the alliance, you are the real winner of this game. Thank you. Giving me any more options to do stuff. Right, so why have I won? The question then. Well, we are still luckily in the alliance, so that helps. But apparently, because of what we did, we now have enough of the planet, enough of the populace. I'm still gonna finish the turn and all that. Gonna make this a full episode. I was kind of hoping I may be able to get my my good stuff going. Will we actually manage to get another point? It's gonna be tough getting any more at this stage. And we were so close to getting light plasma rifles. But yeah, the model design would have taken at least one more turn. I kinda wanted to see it. But I'm guessing that the South Domain just does not have the points it necessary. Which we can now actually see, because now that I have won the game, I now get access to these statistics. So let's have a look. This is troop statistics. Right, who has had the most infantry? Convenient that most of my opponents are all green, but we are conveniently red. So I'm gonna guess that Saxon Domain is about equal to us. This squiggly line up here is the South Domain, who has been thoroughly trounced the entire game. Alright, round 152, just making sure that I actually got the number in there. Now, I don't fully know the exact chronology of when things happened, but there was apparently a major spike in troop levels for the opponents at around turn 70. So I'm guessing that's pretty much the point where they started pushing me really hard on public relations. And ever since then we have been fighting a stalemate for a good long while, and not even all that long ago that I actually managed to start pushing back, which is probably represented by the dips in their troop levels. But I actually managed to encircle a couple of their formations. And then it's all been going downhill. Low altitude class. Well, no prizes for guessing who won there. Me! Because I was the only one who was actually building any planes. Motorized. Right, also undisputed champion there. Protector class, that's the shielding. Well, apparently someone built at least one? Tanks. Oh, Vermavia actually built the most tanks. We've been steadily crushing them. I mean, the fact that I have been always below wherever the enemy was and still able to win does suggest that I am doing at least something right. Not entirely sure what it is, but it's something. Yeah, walkers. Vermavia apparently has some walkers, and not entirely sure who this is. I mean, is that Nassau? Gotta be Nassau, right? And I could look at the various things I wanted to figure out. Alright, let's have a look at casualties sustained. And let's look at the infantry. Right, so we have sustained about 80,000 troops versus the almost 800,000 troops of the South Domain. Yeah, I think we got better of that. How many tanks did we kill? Looks like about 8,000. The number is cut off here, so I'm not entirely sure. Versus about 3,500 of ours. Walkers, yeah, they killed a lot of our walkers because, well, we were the only ones building walkers, really. Guns, that's probably also not entirely in my favor, although we managed to kill way more of them. But I guess this also counts Abwehrkanonen, so basically anti-tank guns, as well as regular artillery. And they did manage to shoot down some of our planes, I think. Yeah, those helicopters they shot down. But it's motorized, yeah, well, that's no surprise there, because they have almost no protection. Protector class, I don't think anyone killed any of those. Is there anything else? Casualties inflicted? Yeah, we were responsible for most of the casualties overall. I guess that's no surprise there. Alright, regime feats. This is gonna be too difficult to really properly compare, I suppose. Most of our troops are still green, but we have a steady rise of regular and seasoned troops, which is good to see. Not that many veteran troops just yet. Let's see. Average experience was going up slightly. We had a couple of spikes of hunger, especially early on, I guess. I don't remember, that's too far back now. Morale took a serious dip here. This must have been the low point. We got pushed back, climbing steadily back up. Right, manpower. Well, it's mostly positive, but a couple of spikes. That is where I probably used cards to get some new recruits quickly. With the population, probably from some cards where I used Boomtown. If I had it. I mean, I would have used that anyway. A lot of workers. Some soldiers, but we didn't breach to 200,000. And the other numbers I just can't see, because... Alright. As far as inventory... I don't think we ever really had a shortage of food, but... or we came close a couple of times, maybe? But it was mostly a logistical problem. And what is this? The energy. Yeah, that tracks. As we started diving into more powerful things. Let's see. National. Well, my popularity is off the charts, or I can't see it. I mean, I know my popularity is good, but maybe it doesn't scale well with this particular graph. I mean, my word score is down here somewhere, I think. Yeah, this probably should not be on the same graph as this, because word score only goes up to 100. So on this graph, it would be barely legible. What is this exactly? Size hexes? Right, yeah, we did grow. And this is bureaucratic points. Oh, nice. Right, this is probably a more useful way of seeing popularity. Capital price indexes. Alright, so... yeah, there's a bit of a spike. High-tech parts, and then it just kept going down. Casualties. Per turn. Yeah, this was definitely the low point for us. 7,000 casualties, and presumably this is just for us. Logistical statistics, I don't think we're going to get anything useful out of that I can show. I mean, we have survived, we have won. Still have negative cash flow. And there's not really any point in continuing, because I've already gotten what I wanted. We still have a problem supplying energy to our troops. I want to see. Right, the truck station has finished. And now I have way more people we can start turning into workers. I would have loved to have put a power bank in here.
Affirmative.
Just so we can get that all the way down. Did we normalize things here somewhat? Well, there's less red, but... yeah, we still need Have to find the happiness elsewhere. I need you here to be happy, make things happier. Yes. Something definitely went wrong when the private industry shut down. And it'll take a few turns for that to turn back on again. And we have more than enough population to do that, but yeah, the zoo and the commercial district, which is there's that. Those help, but they will not solve the problem. Yeah. Slow going otherwise, but we are now well in positive territory for power. No shortage of water just yet. We're not making any positive metals at the moment. And once this one finishes, we'll definitely have positive power. Probably also finish that power plant. No, we did not finish the power plant. You're one turn away from getting the high-tech industry. Alright, can I... I don't want to move both of you.
Going in. We need more firepower, sir. Going in. Mission successful.
I kind of don't want to push. Because if I do, I will just end up getting this... pushing them into the mountains. We've got the Palm Resort. Nice, but ultimately not that important. I mean, admin still has plenty of population that I can turn into workers, so let's do that.
Copy that.
You've got everything you need to be happy, but for some reason you are not happy. Yeah, when you're playing with the commercial profile as your goal, you probably should be able to make sure that your private industry does not collapse. Because you rely on them a lot to give yourself the happiness that you need. We're also not really stealing any more people from Edelweiss, which is a pity. Never managed to get my heart psychology going up again.
We'll go.
Order acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
No.
Acknowledged. Confirming orders.
Yeah.
Roger that.
Let's do that. And other than that, I don't think I really need to do anything, do I? Well, can I at least kill these guys?
Yes, sir. We're going in. Mission completed.
Sweet. You've brought an entire regiment of... Well, it's not an entire regiment. That's not fair. Let's make sure that this is covered. Really? Get that bag out of here.
All clear, sir. Move out. All clear, sir.
It's really the best they could do.
Move out. All clear, sir. Move out. All clear, sir.
I suppose I will need to make some replacements. I mean, I've won, I know this. I don't have to do any of this. But I'm gonna do it. You know what? I'm not gonna make a heavy tank. One heavy walker will do. That's all I need. Right. What could I have done better in this? Well, I clearly needed to be a bit more observant about my logistics overall. I mean, we were playing over a very large map. Managing to split the world in two. Fighting the entire game, well, almost the entire game against an empire vastly superior in manpower and resources, most likely. We won. Which, yay. But for the longest time I was stuck in logistics hell with not being able to supply my troops properly and not getting my construction going quickly enough. I was probably waiting too long to get my superior power plants and also upgrading my regular logistics in my SHQs. That partially was caused by my lack of oil at the start though. So there is something to be said for that, but not having enough high-tech parts at this stage in the game is just really a letdown. I should have been able to get on top of that much sooner. And yeah, sure, I can do that now, but that won't really solve the immediate issue as is. But I do want to see one thing, so be back in a moment. Alright, one turn along. Nothing much happened, but we did design the Senior Partner 5. And a very heavy rocket engine, sure. Sure, let's find some Republican stuff that is completely useless to me at this stage. Why not? Alright, I want to see how overpowered my heavy tanks are. Because I spent so much time getting them invested, now I can already see from the combat stats. It's likely gonna be very good. Well, look at that, they actually have to shorten the amount of damage it does. It does give me exact numbers here. But yeah, it's slightly more than double the usual damage. Again, mostly focused on killing stuff that's hard. With all the techs fully integrated. I mean, the last time we had the same amount of energy guns, but apparently it stacks better with the plasma thing. How much does it cost to make? Alright, so a little more than double the high-tech parts that I do not have. But we need slightly less rare metals. Ah, okay. That's kind of surprising. I did not realize that. I guess it's kind of offset by the fact that there's more rare metals in the high-tech parts. But yeah, this the beast of a machine. Yeah, and I do not have the tech parts I need, because I doubt very much of my construction was actually finished. I mean, some of it was, maybe, but public relations still with the worker shortage. Still workers leave to find happiness elsewhere. Not seeing any of the city's things turning back on. I mean, some maybe, but guess there's just not quite enough people to do this. I mean, I'm almost half tempted to shut down the dome farm just so we can get some more people free, but that won't really solve the issue at all. Alright, I think it's time to end this. There's really nothing else for me to be gained from playing on. After all, we've won. Keep that victory overview up. We managed to get the victory through populace and alliances, and if only the Saxon domain had not completely abandoned the humanists, they might have actually had a chance. Yeah, but they're still not in power, and I don't know when the next elections are, which at this point is irrelevant anyway. The war with Hornsect still. The fact that Hornsect still exists in some form is kind of weird. Oh well. As for what's next, I don't actually know yet. I've not really decided. Something different, I think. I think we have seen enough of Shadow Empire for now. I mean, I will keep playing it for myself, of course, but I may return to Shadow Empire at some stage when something new has been added. I mean, we have been promised that we eventually get some naval combat in this game, and yeah, that would be nice. Maybe that will be something to come back to at some point in the future. But for now, we are done. Thank you all for watching, fellow Shadow Leaders. And see you all next time. And if you like my content, please rate, comment, and subscribe. See you later.